When a ceasefire was declared after the 4-day India-Pakistan war, some sections kicked up a controversy as to who took initiative for the ceasefire. Actually, there was no need for such a controversy. A ceasefire was a good thing anyway. In India, the opposition Congress raised certain doubts about Prime Minister Narendra Modi's and government's claim that it was Pakistan that requested a ceasefire. Meanwhile, the US President Donald Trump took credit for mediating between India and Pakistan, and he claimed that it was his effort that resulted in a ceasefire. Initially, India didn't care much about the claims of President Donald Trump, but later on, India rejected that downright. Still, the US President continued to make claims. Eventually, India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi made a call to the US President where he clarified that there was nobody involved, a third party was not involved, and it was the Director General of Military Operations of Pakistan who wanted a ceasefire, who called India's DGMO, and after the discussion, a ceasefire came into existence. Now, of late, today, the Deputy Prime Minister of Pakistan, Ishaq Dar, made it clear. Now he has set all controversies, disputes to the rest. It was Pakistan which requested a ceasefire after India's devastating attacks on the main airfields of Pakistan, one at Rawalpindi and another at Punjab province. So I think that will make all doubts, put all doubts to rest. No doubt about that. Let's take a closer look or go deep into the whole issue and make things clear. Welcome to Insights. I am Hari Kumar. As I said, right after a ceasefire was declared, the government of India made it very clear that it was Pakistan that requested a ceasefire. India's army chief and India's foreign ministry made it very clear that Pakistan, the Director General of Military Operations of Pakistan, made a call to the DGMO, Director General of Military Operations of India. And after discussions, they decided to declare a ceasefire. And ceasefire immediately, Pakistan almost kept its word, their word. So there were some minor incidents of violations even after the ceasefire, but that could be expected anyway. But eventually, that ceasefire held on. So right from the very next day, somebody kicked up a controversy as to who really wanted a ceasefire. As I said, India made it very clear that it was Pakistan that wanted a ceasefire, and they declared a ceasefire. Afterwards, India followed it up. Now, as I said, President Donald Trump added fuel to the fire of controversy. Then many people raised many doubts. India's opposition raised doubts. Now every doubt, every controversy has been put to rest by the Deputy Prime Minister of Pakistan, Ishaq Dar. Ishaq Dar made it very clear that it was Pakistan which wanted a ceasefire. He clarified the reason for that also. He said after the continuous pounding of Pakistan's main airfields, Pakistan wanted a ceasefire. In fact, he spoke to US Secretary of State Marco Rubio, then Saudi Prince Faisal bin Salman Al Saud made a call to the Pakistan government. His Highness Faisal bin Salman asked the Pakistan Prime Minister whether he would agree to uh, himself making a call to India's foreign secretary and speaking about the possibility of a ceasefire. Pakistan Deputy Prime Minister said, Pakistan Prime Minister heartily and completely agreed to the suggestion of Saudi Prince H.S. Faisal bin Rahman, Faisal bin Salman, and Mr. Faisal bin Salman made a call to India's Foreign Minister K. Jaishankar. And afterwards, when he came to know that India was also willing to declare a ceasefire if Pakistan took initiative, then the Saudi prince conveyed that to Pakistan, following which the DGMO of Pakistan made a call to India's DGMO, and they worked out the procedures, and it was finalized. So now it is very clear that it was Pakistan that wanted a ceasefire, and Pakistan was very much troubled after their airfields were devastated by India. India's BrahMos missiles destroyed 11 airfields of Pakistan, and afterwards it was very difficult for Pakistan fighter jets to operate, and that was the main reason. For example, the Rawalpindi airport, it is the main operational base of Pakistan Air Force, and again the headquarters of Pakistan Air Force at Punjab province was also completely destroyed. So this was the main reason for Pakistan to seek a ceasefire, and there is nothing wrong in saying such things in public, because anyway nowadays you have got satellite pictures and all other details, so you cannot hide truth for a long time. For the time being you may be able to deny that, but for long you may not be able to hide the truth. So I think Pakistan Deputy Prime Minister did the right thing. He put all controversies to rest. Now I don't know whether the opposition in India will even agree to this, despite Pakistan itself clarifying that it was they who requested a ceasefire. I doubt whether India's opposition will agree to that. India's opposition may still claim that it was Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Pakistan government was actually wrong. There may be some voices from India like that, because there are people who are more loyal than the king himself. So that is the situation. Now the 4-day war between India and Pakistan proved undoubtedly the superiority of India, and India achieved superiority through a technological warfare, and India was able to gain complete superiority, air superiority, by the intelligent use of drones. They incapacitated the air defense of Pakistan, and following that India's fighter jets entered Pakistan and pounded the bases of Pakistan at will. So it was that what happened. And the second aspect was Pakistan has no answer to India's BrahMos missile, which is a supersonic missile. The Chinese supplied SQ-9 and SQ-15 air defense systems of Pakistan are unable to thwart or prevent or counterattack or debilitate India's missiles. So that was why eventually Pakistan realized that, and that was why they requested a ceasefire. Anyway, ceasefire is a good thing, because it is not good to see precious lives of both countries losing in a war. Always victories in war are Pyrrhic, because even the winner will lose many things. So we need not insult Pakistan for clarifying or revealing the truth. But the truth is that it was Pakistan that initiated the war. It was Pakistan that supported militants, and it was Pakistan army regulars who came disguised as militants and killed innocent tourists at Pahalgam. When they got the fitting reply, they realized that it is not wise to continue with the attack. So immediately they wanted a ceasefire. I'm sure that this speaks volumes about the leadership skills, the leadership qualities of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and the skills of Indian military. So the capabilities of Indian military have now been proved beyond any doubt. So this is the situation, and I feel that India's opposition need to accept that. Let's congratulate the government for taking initiative to give a fitting reply to Pakistan, and India had not done replied in the same coin in the past, and it was because of that Pakistan dared to support terrorists and initiate terror attacks in India time and again. And with this Operation Sindoor, I am sure that Pakistan has learned a lesson. It is good that if they learned the lesson and made an honest introspection and made corrections, if they continue to go forward in the same vein, I am sure it will bring eventual doom to Pakistan. It will be a catastrophe for Pakistan. India has made it very clear that future terror attacks will be treated as war itself. So India is going to attack military installations, communication setups, radars and everything if a terror attack happens in India again. The final warning has been given. India has clarified that to the US President Donald Trump also. India has also, categorically denied that a third party intervention was there in the, in the ceasefire. It is true that the US might have prevailed upon Pakistan. Now, I find that the US President Donald Trump has changed tack. Now he has clarified that he prevailed on Pakistan government to declare ceasefire. Okay, that may be the thing, we don't know. But he has not, set any terms for the ceasefire. If somebody mediates, it means that there will be certain set of conditions. India has not signed any conditions, and so Mr. Donald Trump cannot claim credit for bringing about a ceasefire between India and Pakistan. And that makes the issue clear. No more controversies. It was Pakistan that took the initiative for the ceasefire. India agreed to that after Pakistan, unilaterally declared a ceasefire, stopped fire all hostile activities. That's it. Meet you with further updates. Till then, goodbye.